Hello everybody, this is Betsy again. For those of you who don't know me, I used to attend the Art Institute of Phoenix and I was hoping to get a degree in digital filmmaking and video production. When the school closed down in December, I did never receive my diploma. I have been reaching out, me and another former student named Vanessa Bonilla. We've been reaching out to the government to try and figure out what our options are. And I just want to go ahead and show you somewhere that you can go so that you can get some of your questions answered and reach out to some people so that you can ask some questions on your diploma, on getting your money back, and on any questions that you might have. Reach out to these people. What you need to do is you need to reach out to the Department of Post-Secondary Education. That's a really long word. So what I did here is I logged on to Google and I basically typed up Department of Post-Secondary Education. So if I scroll down all the way down here, this is the website that you guys need to go to as well. Let's go ahead and click on that. In case you guys missed that first website, it's right up here for you guys. Just in case, instead of going to Google, you'd want to type it up, there it is. There's a wealth of information just on this first page. As you notice, if you scroll down, there's already Argus University important information on here. Right? Because I attended the Art Institute of Phoenix, and I know a lot of people attended Argosy as well. There it is. They have breaking news and updates on things that are happening with Argosy and other schools, closed school, compatible programs. There's so much information here. There's updates on things that you need for your transcript, on people you can contact, on Dream Center Education Holdings list. I mean, there's just so much information here. And since we're a really big closure, we're on the front page, right? If you scroll down, you get even more information, and they can go ahead and see here their goals, why they're here and what they do. You can look up their state holidays and when they won't be in the office. So in case you reach out to them and you don't hear them, it's because it might be a holiday and they might be out. So scroll through the first page. I really recommend it. You can learn a lot. There are a lot of links up here that you need to click on to figure out. They talk about laws as well. But I want to show you guys where you guys can go to get your transcripts. That's going to be super important. So if you go right here for students, under this tab for students, if you're Argosy, there's information on Argosy and accreditation. But what you're going to need, and there's also information on the Art Institute of Phoenix closure. Let's just click on that just so you guys can see it. It looks like right now they just have an Arizona Republic article and a students page. Go ahead and click on those if you have time. But if you go here for under students, you can scroll here where it says student records and request transcripts. This right here is what you're going to need to click on. So let's go ahead and click on that. As you can see here, they have a list of other schools that have closed down and where they can go and where they can click to get their transcripts. So if you've reached out to Dream Center, DCEH, and you have not received your transcripts, this is the place where you need to go. This is what you need to do. So as you see here, it says coming soon for the Art Institute of Phoenix and actually Tucson as well. So basically what's happening right now from what I've been told, excuse me, so from what I've been told is that right now they're trying to get all our information from DCEH. Right now they're under receivership and they're under bankruptcy, so it's kind of difficult to keep track. So right now they're still trying to get through and get all our transcripts done. If you see here, they have something called parchment, right? So after they get all our information, they pass whatever they can to parchment. That's what these little tabs are for. When you click on them, it takes you directly to that link. Right here, it just lets you know that you're going to visit a different website and you're going to leave this official government website, right? So parchment, as you can tell already by the little thing that popped up, it's not part of the government. So what they do is they basically get all the student information from closed schools and they give it to parchment, and then parchment has all your information. Now, from what I've been told from the Attorney General's office and this Department of Education in Arizona, that they cannot give us our diplomas, and the Attorney General office let me know that there's probably going to be no way that you're ever going to see your diplomas. So a little tip that somebody from the Department of Education told me is once all our records go into Parchment and you come in here and you see that that tab has changed, you can reach out to Parchment and they can print out a diploma for you. Now, it won't be a diploma from the school because, as you know, our school is closed down and it's non-existent, and DCEH is probably going to be non-existent in just a couple more weeks because they're filing for bankruptcy. So it's going to come from Parchment. So if you really want some type of printed diploma, you can go ahead and reach out to Parchment. You can also reach out to them to get your transcripts as well. For now, though, as you can see, we can't click on anything to get our transcripts. It hasn't gone to Parchment. They're still processing that information. So what you can do is you can go down here and request a record form. These are the forms you need to fill out, and they give you all the instructions and everything that you need to do to fill all that information out. It does cost money, so you do need to pay, and it is a big bummer. I've been trying to fight them on that, and you just have to pay. You can also reach out to Dream Center Foundation to get your transcript as well. But if you don't hear from them and they're not helping you, this is another way that you can go ahead and request and get your information. Another important thing that you guys need to know is going to be, I believe, under About Us. Go over here to About Us tab. Now they have a wealth of information here you can click on, but if you guys want to reach out to somebody, which I recommend that you reach out to people. Go here to this tab that's called Staff Contacts. Go ahead and click on that tab. Right here it's going to give you their website, it's going to give you your information, it's going to give you an email, all the information that you're going to need. If you want to contact someone specifically, you can scroll down here and they have a list of all the important people on that board that you need to contact in order to get your transcripts and get your information. There's Rachel for student records and general information. There's Keith as a deputy director. I recommend reaching out to Keith. I've reached out to him several times. He's answered me back. He seems to be a good source. Kevin seems to be another source. And really it's because he is in charge, as you can see here, from web closures, closed schools, and records information. There's email, there's numbers that you can call right there. You could also fill out a comment on their website and you can tell them exactly who you want to contact in that department if you want to do that and you don't want to call anybody. So this page is very important because it's full of a wealth of information for you, for people for you to contact. Another important thing that I need to mention, go right here to meetings and agendas. This right here is going to be very important for a lot of you because there's a lot of important dates coming up and you're going to need information. Go to this website and go to this tab right here called Minutes and Agendas. If you notice, they have a date over here in the corner, right? So every month they get together and they have what they call a board meeting. They'll have a board meeting, they'll have a finance committee meeting, and they'll also have a complaint committee. Now, me and Vanessa went to this board meeting on April 25th, 2019. So if you see here, there are two tabs. If you click on this tab to the far right and you click on it, it's going to give you their schedule and what they're going to go over in that meeting. There's their website, there's their address, there's their phone number, and if you see right here, it tells you when the meeting started. And it tells you everything that they're going to go over in this meeting. If you scroll down way to the bottom, you see here there's something called a call to public. And every single time they have these meetings, there's a call to the public. And what that means is that if there's anybody in the public who would like to speak out, who would like to say something, that is the time to do it. And they have to hear you out. As you can read here, there's a lot of rules in terms of what is allowed for them to do while you're doing this public meeting and you're talking during this time. It's okay. It's very important for us to go to this meeting and make our voices heard. We've heard from a lot of these people that they had no idea that our institute students were not receiving their diplomas. We have a lot of complaints and a lot of things that have happened to us that are unfair and are illegal, and nobody has gone up to complain to the government. So that right there would be the perfect time to do it. I'm going to go ahead and exit this out and go back. So there's the agenda, and then if you go over here to your left, you see this is actually a recording. So because this is a government hearing, they have to document it somehow, and they record every single meeting. If you click on this meeting, you can hear what me and Vanessa said.
Board, for secondary education is called to order at 10 a.m.
I'm going to go ahead and pause it. You can actually hear exactly what me and Vanessa said when we were there. If you scroll way towards the end, you'll be able to hear what we said. And the beginning of the meeting, there's very important information because they talk about Art Institute and they talk about Argosy and the closure in that first part of that recording. Towards the end, you can hear what me and Vanessa said to them. Towards the middle, you can hear about other people who are involved. So I highly recommend that you go ahead and hear this. So again, if ever you can scroll through, and we're actually asking students to go to the next board meeting that they're going to have in May 23rd, 2019. We want everybody to be in this board meeting. So probably in a couple more weeks here, they're going to post an agenda, just like they do here on all these tabs. You see that? They're pretty soon going to post something up on the website. And you're going to go ahead and click on that tab, and you're going to get all the information you need. If you say, Betsy, I want to be there, I want to make my voice heard, I want to let them know that I haven't received my degree as well, you'll click on that tab, and this is all the information you need. There's the address, there's the phone numbers, and then there's going to be a long list of everything that they're going to talk about and when they're going to do a call to the public. This is a very long meeting, I'm not going to lie. We showed up there at 9 o'clock, that's when the meeting started, and I believe that we didn't leave until around 5:30. I don't think and then obviously we have to wait till the very end because the call to action is towards the end. So we're not going to have a chance to talk till the end. But it's really important that you be there. They need to hear you. They need to hear your complaint. They can't act on your behalf and do anything for you if they don't know that there's something wrong, if they don't know that this school is screwing you over, right? You need to make your voice heard. You need to go ahead and tell them what's going on. This is the way to do it. This is where you can get the information. I highly recommend that. Again, please visit this website. It's very, very important for you to reach out to these people, for you to reach out and file. There's a complaint procedure as well. You can type up a student complaint form as well if you're too shy to go in person. Hey, if you want, you can just go there and just support us, right? Just be sitting there. We want to make sure that they see that there's a lot of us that are going through this, because right now there's like 2, 3, 4 people complaining. You know, we want a lot of us to get together and make a big show of this so they can do something. So go ahead and fill out a student complaint form. Go ahead and fill out these forms. Go with us to the meeting. Visit this website. It has a wealth of information, and please, please, please contact those people on the website. It's very important that you do that. And as always, if you have any questions, feel free to contact us. We'll be more than happy to help you out. We'll be more than happy to tell you what they told us about our degrees, about getting our money back, about what we should be doing. You're more than welcome to join our Facebook group and go ahead and comment on our YouTube as well.